I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging.
We're not criminals!
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please!
Sir, please.
Oh my
Come
God,
on, man.
don't do that to him!
You guys don't know what you're doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am, stay right here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing in my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We've pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Grand Island, New York, with a stop at the town hall, where we find a frauditor who's determined to get some negative reactions for his clicks and views on his YouTube channel. Oh, he gets more than he bargained for today, because one of the patrons of the city hall doesn't want his underage daughter recorded. Oh, dearie me. Well, I tell you what, the frauditor just won't shut his mouth because he says there's no privacy in public. Well, that may well be, but you're not going to convince this father. Let's all sit back, watch, and enjoy.
5 minutes later.
Can I help you with something?
No, I'm just taking some photographs of the office here.
For anyone in particular?
For myself.
Moments later.
I guess she's more than cold. She's got the door locked here. Let's just get some pictures of the publicly accessible areas.
This is the yahoo behind the camera, Daniel. And I don't know why it's so important to him to have pictures of publicly accessible areas. I found out that he owns a business. He's a mechanic. Why don't you go to your shop and take pictures of those publicly accessible areas? Yeah, he's good friends with Goat Boy now. He was on Goat Boy's channel. That's a mismatch right there, isn't it, good people?
The sign said, "Feel free to walk in," because you were cold.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind.
You changed your mind? Can I get your name?
No.
No?
I don't appreciate your camera in my face.
I don't appreciate as a public servant that you won't tell me who you are or what you do here.
I'm the assessor. My name is Judy Tefelsky.
Thank you very much. That's all I needed.
You're welcome. Now beat it.
As is always the case, frauditors love to put personal information of the employee up on the screen. The poor woman's full name, her phone number at work, how much she makes a year, her phone number. What is the purpose of that, frauditor? What, just because she works for the town hall, you think you should publish that? Well, anyway, the woman really got his goat because she said her name and then she said, "Now get out." Oh, I love it.
More moments later.
All right, I'm gonna make a statement. So you didn't like the fact that they wouldn't open the door for you?
I'm sorry?
So you
You are?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't work here. So
You're just a public person making a statement? Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
just curious though, you were rude because she wouldn't open the door.
I was
tell
rude?
you- yes. And you make a statement out here, but you didn't tell, when they asked who you were, you didn't want to tell them who you were. And you didn't give any information.
Well, it's my
hold on,
it's
I'm
my
not
constitutional
done.
right.
I'm not done. We're standing here, my daughter and I are standing here going, so who's the guy walking around videotaping her? This seems really weird. So when she wants to know, you want to know who she is, and you get all snotty with her, and here you are, you wouldn't tell them who you were.
Ooh-wee, frauditor. Looks like you got the wrong one today. Oh, and it's not even close to being over yet. But the frauditor has rights, and he's going to stand up for his rights. Well, that's a good thing, frauditor. Go ahead and stand up while you can, because one day somebody might put you down, man. You better watch yourself.
But that's fine, you don't like it, they did it to you, but you can do it to them. So I'm curious. I don't work here. I'm here. I don't know who you are. So how about you share with us who you are?
Oh, I'm an independent journalist collecting information of public interest.
How is...
Do you know the Constitution of the United States? The Fourth Amendment says I don't have to tell these people who I am, number one. Nor do you have to tell these people who you are. These people are public servants paid by tax dollars. They do have to tell us who they are.
What are you doing then?
Nobody asked me what I was doing. They asked me if I needed any help. I told them I didn't need any help. I was just collecting pictures of the office.
I did ask.
You asked who I was?
I asked what you were doing.
I told you what I was doing, didn't I?
Well,
I told you I was just collecting some photos.
Just barely.
I have to wonder out loud, if you two didn't pay you, would you still do this, Daniel? Daniel, speak up, boy. What did you say? I can't hear you. You'd still do it or you wouldn't do it? I want to know. Inquiring minds got to know these things, Daniel.
You have 3 cameras running. It's a little odd. When I see a camera on the chest with like a cop, and you're not a cop, then why would you have a body camera on? That's just odd. So
Do you know the First Amendment gives everybody the right to free press?
Sure.
Therefore, running a camera is a constitutionally protected activity.
Odd is odd. Why?
Well, I mean, odd is not
You
illegal.
like walk around being odd everywhere?
No, I'm disseminating public information, like what's available, how that building
snotty
looks.
over here.
No.
There
I
was
was
no need
not.
for it.
I was not. And the people, everybody who sees this is going to see it. Because this video is going to be published.
Oh, you're not going to edit out the little comments you made saying outside?
Oh, absolutely not. I was not rude or snotty. I don't believe at all. I'm pretty cordial in my audits because this is.
Now I ask you, good people, you've watched this moron's videos. Do you think he's cordial? Do you think he cares about anything except a paycheck from YouTube? Hey, leave a comment down there and let me know what you think, if he's cordial or not. Right.
What this is a First Amendment audit. I audit the First Amendment to make sure that I have no problem video recording. Public servants don't have the right to not be on camera, whether they like it or not. When they took a job up in the public position, they agreed to uphold the rights of the Constitution. So running 3 cameras in here is constitutionally protected activity.
It is. But I'll tell you this much. She's not 18, and you don't have my permission to put her on camera. And you've been walking around with her in the room.
I don't need permission to record her, and you guys wouldn't even be on. You guys wouldn't even be on this if you would have kept quiet. I mean, if you don't want to be on
I'm
camera.
sorry, you walked over here, took videotape of us.
You were just the person in the
background. You walked right past me videotaping. It had nothing to do with me talking.
You're being disorderly now.
No.
Causing a
what
scene.
I have is you.
Ooh-wee, Daniel, you got the wrong one today, baby boy, and now you're going to have to pay for it. This man's very irate that you're filming his daughter or stepdaughter. I don't know who that is, but apparently he doesn't like you filming her. What are you going to do about this, Daniel? Well, you know how frauditors are. He's going to weasel his way out of it. Why? Well, because he's a weasel, of course.
It's an issue because you think you know everything and you're talking.
I know the law.
But the law says you can't record her, and you said you are going to post this and anyone can watch it. You do not have my permission for my daughter, so you can now take that off.
I don't need your permission, sir.
You
This is
do need
public.
my permission
Nobody
to
has
have my
expectation
daughter
of privacy
post
in public.
If you post it, knowing what you're doing, I hope to find it.
Good. I hope you find it too, so you can look
Then
how
where is
stupid
it?
you look.
Where would I find this?
I don't have to tell you.
Oh, so you're all about posting it for people, but you don't want to share it with people.
I'm in the middle of an audit. An audit of
An
public
audit is a
space.
fancy word if I walked around and videotaped everything?
I mean, you call it
Okay,
fancy
so you
or
can
not,
call it all you want.
I don't mind being fancy at all. I'm
So-
fancy.
So let me get this straight. Daniel's all about freedom, but he doesn't want to tell the man about his website. Well, that's because he's afraid that the man will look at the video and get pissed off and come over and give Daniel a right dust up. Is that what it is, Daniel?
So where am I finding this? Because at this point, what I see is that you're videotaping my daughter without my permission.
Your daughter's not even on the screen. You're just on the screen.
She was.
Because you're talking to
You
me.
can't tell me she wasn't.
I don't have to have permission to video record anything, but nobody has an expectation of privacy in public, sir.
If you are posting it online, if you are an independent journalist, journalists have to do things by order, right?
The
A
First
journalist has to have a sign-off. If you want to call yourself a
That's
journalist,
not true.
then you need to have a sign-off
That's
for
not
under
true.
18.
You guys would have just been somebody in the background. Nobody would have noticed until you started making a
That
scene.
means no difference. You still videotape us walking by.
I do apologize, sir, but this idiot doesn't care about all that. He's only in this for the clicks and views. And you're making his day right now because his entire subscriber base is going to admire him for standing up to you. Unfortunately, you don't know all that, but you're helping him out, sir.
You're in public. You have no expectation of privacy in public.
If you're an independent journalist,
No
posting it
expectation
as a
of privacy in
journalist,
public.
You just stated you're a journalist. You stated you're posting as a journalist. So now you have to live by those credentials. You can't switch.
What I'm gonna do if this girl's face gets on the video, I'm gonna blur it out just because I'm respectful, but I don't have
Then
to.
I need a website. Where can I find this to check it?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling
So
you
then how
anything
do I know
more.
you're an independent journalist if you don't? Do you have any credentials on you?
Sure, dude.
Sure. Can I see your credentials?
Sure.
The Constitution of the United States is not your credentials.
That's my press credentials. United States Constitution, First Amendment, freedom of the press.
You called yourself an independent. So where's your independent badge? Do you have any journalist badging? Do you have any credentials?
Tell me this, because you seem
So you're not-
you seem to
you're not.
know you
So I
seem
love
to know
this.
more than anybody else, but
I like this, man. We need more interactions like this to challenge the frauditors and ask them, what in the hell are you doing here, man? The hell are you doing? We already have freedoms. You can do what you want in this country. Why are you pushing the envelope, boy? Yeah, why don't you go back to your auto shop, man, and fix some cars? I tell you one thing, I wouldn't want him working on my car.
No, that's
Who
you
would
that
give
was
out
pulled out the
credentials?
Constitution. You pulled the Constitution out of your pockets in here. Like that was supposed to prove something.
First Amendment, freedom of the
Hilarious.
press.
Dude, I'm a conservative. I am all with you on this. But you started off with snotty comments over there. You
What
wouldn't
was
answer their
tell me what
whatever.
was snotty about what I said?
You didn't like the fact that she went over the door. Like, she must be cold-hearted. I want you to see that recorded. You recorded the fact
It
that
is
she must be
recorded.
cold-hearted.
Did you hear what she
Because
said?
She wouldn't open the door.
Did she hear what she said?
No, but all I know is
she
she's
told me to
cold-hearted.
beat it.
Okay.
Do you think that's appropriate for a public servant to tell member of the public to beat it?
I don't know who that is. And I
That's the
can't speak to
assessor.
something- I can't
That's the
speak-
assessor.
I can't speak to something I couldn't see.
Well, then you're here. You are speaking to something you couldn't see.
Oh, Daniel, don't tell me you got your feelings hurt. Do you need the feelings police? Oh, you poor little baby boy, you little snowflake. You're gonna need your teddy bear, and maybe Goat Boy will bring you over a warm glass of goat milk tonight. Wouldn't that be lovely?
You just said you couldn't see, and you're
I
speaking
can't
about it.
speak
Are
for
you
what she
speaking?
said because I didn't see it.
You're speaking on her behalf right now.
No, I'm not. I'm speaking
No, you're
what I
not.
heard you say. Because they asked
So
you. I
whose
heard
behalf
them
are you
ask
speaking
you.
on?
I heard them ask you.
I answered their questions. Nobody asked for my identity. They asked me what I was doing. I told them I was taking photographs for public interest.
So you still have no website for me? You have no way to tell me.
Well, there's definitely a website.
You're posted. You said you're an independent journalist.
I am.
Okay, so where can I find this?
I'm not telling you. I don't have to. I told you I'm in the middle of an audit.
Great. You have her on camera. I don't want her on camera.
Well, then you should have kept your mouth quiet and nobody would have noticed her.
I don't know if this Frauditor's ever been clocked because I don't follow him that much. I only got a couple of videos on him. But he's got a real smart mouth and a cocky attitude, and usually that combination is going to get you smacked one time or the other. Yeah, I think a lot of these frauditors have been smacked down a couple of times, but they just don't post the videos. They're too ashamed and embarrassed. I understand, baby boy. You carry on.
You walked right past us videotaping.
Sir, you're in public. There's no expectation of privacy in public. You have no expectation of privacy in public. There's how many cameras are in here? And you may think, oh, those are for the security purpose. All I have to do is fill out a simple FOIL request form, and I can get these camera footage all day long, every day.
Right.
And get all your images.
I can pull up all his emails.
Right.
Request his emails sent back and forth from anyone I want.
Right.
Right. And I gotta pay so much per file, but sure, I could foil a gazillion things. I can't foil you, so I'm asking you who you are.
That's because I don't work for the government.
Right.
But they do. That's why when she was rude and told me to beat it, I said, you know, this sign on the door says, walk in because I'm cold. Feel free to walk in. I walked over there, I tried to open the door because it said to walk in.
All right, Frauditor. While it may be true that you can FOIA request the security camera footage, nobody would want to watch that. Who in their right mind would want to watch something like that? Even if it had audio on it, which I'm sure it doesn't. Who the hell would want to watch that? Now, your subscribers want to see negativity. They want to see you probe and poke and prod. And yeah, they want to see you agitate and annoy and aggravate people. Yeah, the security camera's not going to show that, baby boy.
And that's public space, and I'm allowed to be there. So I tried to walk in, and she said, "What do you want?" I said, "Oh, the sign said walk in. I want to take some photographs of the area." We got a cam back, guys.
So you walk up the door. I'm gonna guess she's probably older. You walk up the door, 3 cameras on you in her face.
Whoa, in her face. Like, how close is in your face now?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, there's 6 feet between the doorway and her. That's not in her face. Like, in her face, it'd be like surgically would have to remove from inside her face. Like,
I've got you at a door with a window, with a piece of paper covering half your head. You're standing with the camera in her face, pointing right at her.
Is this camera in your face?
I'm just saying.
There's 15 feet between us. Is it in your face?
Well, we all have a different definition of what's considered in your face. I tell you what I'd be worried about, though, if I were a frauditor, I'd be worried about people who really believe in the Second Amendment much more than the First Amendment. Because we do have some unhinged people out here among us. Yep. They may not be unhinged every day of the week, but when you push them in the wrong direction, they become unhinged very quickly. And you got to consider that, Frauditor, when you're out there with those cameras.
This could go so much smoother for you if you just said, "Hey, I'm da-da-da-da-da-da," and you walk around. But you didn't. You just walked around.
Nobody asked my name.
Right up to the door.
The first person who asked my name is you.
You don't think somebody...
You were the only person here who asked my name.
Seeing you with all the cameras isn't going to be like, "What? Beat it." You're not welcoming. You don't look welcoming with cameras all in the face.
You keep saying cameras in their face, but literally that lady is at least 10 feet from the door.
All I see is a camera that you're holding like this.
So do you have a camera in my face now?
Dude, do you hear me? You're not approachable. If you make yourself
I didn't ask to be approached.
You can make things so much easier.
I didn't even ask anything other than to take some photographs of the publicly accessible areas in that office, and she locked it down because I got a camera. That's correct. And that's not going to go over well for her.
This guy is great. He is shredding the Frauditor to bits. And the Frauditor's rude as usual. Of course, he doesn't think he is. He thinks he's cordial. Right. I wonder how you treat your customers at the auto repair shop. Are you as cordial there as you are here in Town Hall, Frauditor? Because if you are, I understand why you don't have any business, boy.
Right up the door.
The camera is the constitutionally protected activity here. Why do you think none of these? Why do you think none of these employees or public servants are saying anything to me? They know I have the right to be here.
Walking around
And most of them, like the assessor, she probably.
He said, just let him go.
It's right. He knows. He knows.
Right.
He knows my right.
I just thought I stopped you because I thought your comment over there wasn't appropriate.
Well, you didn't hear what she said. Now you're making comments on, and you only heard half the story, is what you're saying. If one of these employees told you to beat it because they didn't like you here, wouldn't you think that?
Camera in their face. They don't know who you are.
Camera in her face. There's 10 feet between this door frame and that lady. That's not in her face. So what I'm doing is constitutionally protected. And as a matter of fact, I'm proud of you exercising your First Amendment and video recording in this public space.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was the end of that, finally. Oh, my gosh. Of course, the Frauditor's not done with his audit. He's going to walk around for about another 15 minutes. We don't need to look at that. Nothing else happened. Yeah, this was the whole video right here. And I'm sure he got some good play out of it, didn't you, Frauditor? Because if you don't have a negative interaction with somebody, then it's a bust. If he just walked in somewhere and took pictures and video, there wouldn't be anybody watching the channel. You got to have something negative, right, Frauditor? No doubt. Well, hey, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Frauditor. Concentrate on that auto repair business and give up frauditing. Cheers to that, boy.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me.
Yo, you're
Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail. Go ahead. Put your hands on me. Put your hands on me.
No reason to have. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to record you in public, ma'am. No, that's the law.
Salam yahala handula. Alu akbar. Haknuikan akra. Ula wala pupatay.